Hello, welcome to this video. And we have a black game that's not against 1e4, that's an exception. So I'm expecting a Jobava London now. Yes, and we play c5. Now e3 is the most common. This can be a very tricky opening to face. Now this is our move, then f3 is the best. Then we play this move. So now we try for a setup with knight c6, e6, and eventually a6. Even sometimes queen a5. Okay, so now I have to check if I should play knight c6 or e6. I always sometimes misremember. Play knight c6. So d4 now is weak. It's hanging. So this should not work because I have rook c8. But let's double check. If we don't miss tactical IDs. So now this is the threat, of course, we have to do something about it. There's no other way to stop it. But I know from opening study that this move should not be a problem, so just play this. So now I think white has to play something like knight to e2 or c3, because otherwise we threaten this move, and if they go back then we win this pawn, but now it's not possible anymore. So I think I can play e6 here, but since I want to play a6 anyway, I think I'm gonna play that first. A lot of the times white is going for g4 moves here. So if I play a6 of e6 here, right? If I play e6 here, then white can give this check, and I have to take with the bishop. They take with the bishop, and if I recall correctly, that is not a problem for black. But it's getting a bit more complicated, so I will avoid it for the moment. So now we completed our setup. Okay, so yes, white is going to want queenside castling here. I was thinking of b6, queen b6, and then if the castle then bishop a3 is a somewhat annoying move, but they can play knight a4 then. But okay, let's say queen b6. Now they have to defend the pawn. They can go knight a4. So then I have to move back. So that's the empty threat. But even if they go like b3, I think I cannot take this pawn with the knight to win a pawn, because it's only defended once. But if I take this pawn, then there's bishop e3 pinning my knight, so I don't like that. So let me expand on the queen side. This makes it less attractive for white to castle there. So, compared to previous game, so far no very big blunders. Okay. That was a move I did not expect. I also don't really get the point. Yes, I think this is too risky. Taking the pawn, because then there's bishop takes and yes, and my queen, my knight is attacked by the queen. I could defend the knight with the queen, but then there's this move. So, yes, I'm gonna just develop my bishop and see what white is going to do. Oh wow. That looks quite dangerous with the f-pawn. Because if I take the pawn now, this doesn't work. I can just take with the knight. Maybe even better with the rook. And if white then takes my knight, then I have bishop c5. And the queen is pinned to the king. And my bishop is covered by my rook. So, are there any other tricks in the position? Take bishop moves and I just move back. This should be a free pawn. In a classical game I would think even more about this, but This makes no sense at all. So I can just move my knight back. And why would I trade this piece? I can also move this here. Then takes, oh no, takes with the queen. Then white should move their queen because there's our discovered checks here. So what's the most wise? So bishop c5. Takes with the queen. Can attack with the knight. Then it's quite hard to defend this pawn. I think bishop takes. I can just still threaten this, right? It's a check. I'm gonna play it low on time. So now, should I castle or not? Don't really want to castle into an attack. But maybe it is necessary. But yeah, white still has takes. And this move. So I'm gonna castle. Maybe it's not the most smart option, but okay. Okay, trade piece because I want to eliminate the possible attackers here. Okay, what to do? This knight is not very happy. This bishop is also not very happy. I'm a pawn up, but what to do? Okay, so two-purpose move. At some point I want to play d4 and also want to make this square available for my bishop. Not doing very well with time management, I must say. But yeah, I'm a pawn up, so I shouldn't be too focused on like a spectacular attack or force a win, but just improve my pieces, maybe even trade some pieces to eliminate the counterplay. So I think bishop d6 is a decent move. Because if the bishop moves, taking a knight becomes attractive at some point, because yeah, then we have this open file and this weak diagonal. So there are some mating patterns, or potential mating patterns there. Whoa, okay. That's a brave move. He's threatening c4. If I take, then take with the bishop. Cannot really take with the pawn, because then my queen is here. So I should move this bishop back to give this rook some space. Maybe then queen c7, develop this rook. So this is not an option because this is all quite dangerous. Yes, what to do? Okay, let's play here. Mating patterns, oh boy. Oh, I see some nice potential. This takes queen. King here. Bishop here. No, he blocks with the bishop, so the bishop should be there first. So maybe now it's gonna play queen d4. I have a feeling I'm gonna screw this game up. But we're already on move 22. I'm in a bit of time trouble, so it shouldn't be as embarrassing as the previous game. Okay, yes, so if I do this, strengthening this. Then I can just go f5. Whoa. What's this? It's checkmate, right? Here. Oh. Good game well played, thank you. Well, it was a close game. So I looked at this game. It was not too bad. I had like 88% accuracy and only one mistake. So yeah, not a lot of blunders. This is all theory. According to the course, you can play in many ways against this system, but yeah, here this is not very logical move maybe in some some eyes, but because, yeah, why not play here right away? But yeah, f3 attacks very important square for the knight, so that's the point. Yes, this move order can be quite tricky actually, because at the high level, and also the only line that is really analyzed in the course is this, and then we go knight c6, and this is the main move. Here we can get away with e6, because this does not work. This annoying check. We have queen b6, so yeah, we can win a pawn, and then take this bishop. If the bishop moves to c5, we can take this pawn, and because the queen has moved from the back rank, the rook cannot attack our queen. But what is the most common on our level is bishop d3, like in the game, and then knight g e2, and then we have to play a6, because if we play e6 here, the queen b6 move does not work anymore after annoying stuff like this, because the queen is still on the back rank. So if you only study the line in the course and you haven't discovered this, it can be quite tricky. But yeah, here white just played this too early. And we got loss of tempo from white. So against the long casting setup, yes, this is our setup. It's pretty dangerous for white here to long castle, because we already have an open file against the king, and we have ideas of bishop b4 or b5, and our king is quite safe in the center, and we probably still can castle king side. So that's a good position for us. Yes, here there was a very interesting move, just knight b5, of b4, sorry. This bishop has no squares, so I can win the bishop pair here. It's also a very dangerous piece in the London. So it's a missed opportunity by me. Here I actually could win the pawn. Let's see, what was the move again? Yes, it's interesting. I totally missed this, but I could grab another pawn here with this fork. And then apparently we have a very good position. But I was playing too scared. Here the same. This was a weird move. Yes, knight c6, like my other candidate move, is also very good. Casting didn't like. It's also a bit dubious by me. Let's see. This was all good. Yeah, so here I missed a very awesome opportunity. So my natural instinct here is to take with the queen, because, I don't know, the rooks look happy here together, but actually taking with rook is better, but even better was this move. And now we have a very interesting sequence. Let's check what if they take the knight. Yes, we can just win the bishop. We have a very good position. But let's say something like this. Discovered a lot of material. Is it going? White's going to lose, so it was a missed opportunity by me. Wait, that move. Sorry, I have no idea why that move is in the analysis. Knight h5 was best, okay. And then he gives this. Okay, yeah, I didn't look at this. Here I'm still okay. Yeah, and here White hung a mate. In one. I'm curious what the idea was behind. Still better for me, right? Yeah. Okay, so interesting game. It's quite tricky opening to face, but this time I did well against it. So hope you got something out of this game. Thanks again for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe or leave a comment or check out my other videos, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.